Yeah, and then your dried up spit with like half garlic on is like on the back of her neck.
You smell it yourself too.
You ever sneeze in a t-shirt where you have bad breath? Like that's what they would smell. It's gross.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Clip.
What was that No Nut November thing you were saying?
Welcome back to Significant Brothers, the #1 podcast of sexual escapades and cuckold fantasies. I am Leandro's worst nightmare. I am a man who
you look just
satisfies
you look
my
just
woman.
like the sexy pirate.
What about this one?
Now you look like.
What were you going to say? No Nut November? I don't think I brought up no.
We were talking about something about like no masturbation.
Yeah, No Nut November is a real thing.
Is this your first time ever hearing about this?
No. But I was talking to Abby about it. He was telling like, Sober October.
Yes.
We were coming up with our own version of it. What was it?
Absolute opposite, where we try to get as grotesque and get addicted to drugs as possible. Like every day, I'm consuming like 7,000 calories.
See, but
They call that meth head May.
I feel like that'll have irreparable damage to our bodies.
Yes.
Correct.
Something just tells me we'll never.
Medical science.
CDC tells you.
I'll have a double chin for the rest of my life.
No, that's just that.
Wait, you were saying I look skinny the other day. You know I'm still 190 pounds,
This
right?
is all
I
true.
actually gained weight.
I thought you looked a little slimmer.
I think it's the suit that I had on.
That's fair.
So I think last episode we were talking about this whole swinger situation. Let's continue it just because I have more to talk about it. But like for me, for like if I'm at a party, not necessarily a swinger party, because I feel like that'd be a little too weird.
You wouldn't feel bad for the other guy. No, swingers like 1 for 1. I'm talking the cuckolding situation. You said you would easily blow some man's wife's back out.
That's such a weird kink, though, to just like sexualize watching.
It's a power thing.
Yeah, I know. It's
Exactly.
weird.
It's like you want.
The other thing I'll never get is I just can't. I do not understand foot fetishes.
Me neither. But that's
I think I get both fantasies.
But that's your brain being.
I think I'd like to be cuckolded while someone licks
Touches
my
your
feet.
wife's feet.
Yeah.
Would you want a woman to lick your taint?
Lick my taint?
Yeah.
It's so dirty.
Why is it that dirty at all?
Like just cause you ever do the scratch and you're just like, ugh.
That reminds me of our sponsor today, Manscaped. Clean your balls for alls. Use code SIGBRO.
No, because when you're in love with a person like I
0%
am
off.
my wife,
You don't clean your balls.
you don't want to be in a situation where you're like, dude, that's kind of gross.
You know what? Yeah, I actually saw a TikTok the other
Like
day.
I'm not gonna put this out there.
I saw a TikTok the other day that was implying that this Asian woman, she goes
Into the mic.
the text on the video said, when your man hasn't showered in 3 days, and then she was making it seem like she was sucking his cock. I have never in my life wanted a female to go down there with my balls.
It has nothing
smell
to
3
do with
days
the
old.
girl. But yes, if you don't have anxiety about that situation, then you're a psycho.
I'd be shitting about 4 or 5 times a day.
Right.
After 3 days. So after 20 shits.
Rancid.
20 shits, no ball washing, and you're just
Jim.
This girl's down there just doing.
I
her thing.
know
would hate
someone
myself.
specifically.
Slobbing on.
I know someone specifically.
Pretty much washing my
She comes
balls.
up and she looks like a homeless child.
That is a good friend. And everyone was
bunnies
like,
on her
She's
face.
got dirt on her face.
Everyone
from
was
your
like-
balls.
Around. Like a chocolate donut.
I know someone who's close to me that demands that they both shower before they do it, and everyone was like, "You are a psychopath," and I was
That's
like,
too much. Yeah.
Oh, I think it might be a little too much.
"It's a little too much." But honestly, if you had the whole
It's his parents.
schedule that you were like,
No, yeah. It's too premeditated though.
No, but like you're clean.
But also, it takes away from
Clean
the spontaneity of
Sex.
sex because
32 years old. There's no spontaneity.
What?
because you're like, oh baby, I'm feeling in the mood right now. Go take a shower and then I'll take a shower.
I do think it's weird. Speaking of spontaneity,
Let's have sex
the
in the
couples who
shower.
are like, we've talked about this. Like, I have to do it Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Crazy.
And we have to do it at 6:30 when I arrive home.
This is
when
the
you
thing,
want
right?
to fuck.
So you asked me earlier on the pod.
Once a decade.
I don't know if this is still on the episode, but that's what I want
rank,
every time.
Rank the sections. So like,
And I don't think you can
have
have that
clean
much
balls
passion.
but a dirty mouth.
What
You're
does
still
that
doing
mean?
it?
How's my
Like you
balls
just-
clean but not my mouth?
Because you didn't brush your teeth.
Like you showered at
washed
night,
my
but you
balls.
woke up in the morning and
Yeah,
haven't
you ate
brushed
it-
your teeth. Like
you ate
morning
it-
sex.
You woke up to garlic. You were eating garlic bread from Domino's.
I mean, that depends on
that
her.
only happens in my relationship. She turns over is like, are those is that cheesy bread?
Eating garlic knots on the bed.
That's why Abby can't have sex every day because he just orders garlic nuts every day.
Exactly.
Rank, what would you prefer, smelly taint or smelly mouth?
Smelly mouth.
I think smelly
would-
taint.
I would
My
rather.
mouth is. Wait,
I would
wait.
because I would rather kiss during sex.
Oh,
than,
you're
like-
saying my taint. I thought you were talking about like smelly mouth on a woman or a smelly vagina.
No, yours, because this is all intrinsic. I will
Taint.
have sex with a mud hen.
Probably a taint. I don't get. Yeah, probably be a taint.
You would prefer taint.
Yeah,
What?
I would prefer
because you
my
don't
taint
you
to
don't
stay.
like have to lick a person's taint.
Yeah, you don't have to blow
right.
them every time you have
And
sex.
you probably
but you
couldn't-
do kiss
yes.
almost every time you have sex.
Yeah, and then your dried up spit with like half garlic
And
on
then you
is like on the
smell-
back
you
of her
smell it
neck.
yourself too.
You ever
smell
sneeze in a t-shirt where you have bad breath? Like that's what they would smell. It's gross.
What? Have you ever sneezed in a t-shirt?
You
where
ever
have
wake
bad
up,
breath?
sneezed in your t-shirt, and then you smell the t-shirt, and you're like, oh.
What the fuck is Abby saying? Have you ever woken up and sneezed in a t-shirt and then smelled it?
Yeah, like you're like, "Tuh," but you haven't brushed your teeth, and you're like, ugh.
I've never had.
That's never happened to you.
Why is there that much radiating scent off of that?
Your
sneeze?
breath stinks.
No, the worst is like,
that.
the past couple of years, like putting on a mask when your breath stinks.
Oh,
That's not
bad.
Yeah,
it just all like.
What's
pockets in
another?
there.
What's another one that can like potentially derail things?
Probably body hair.
Your body hair?
No, not my body hair. Female's body hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say I never.
Like this whole new motion of women wanting to have like their armpits hairy. It's like I don't see it. I don't see where that comes from.
I understand.
I get what they are saying, but like,
Do
there's
whatever
a
the
certain
fuck
level
you
of
want.
do whatever the fuck you want, but I don't have to be attracted to it.
Thank you.
Right.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
That's fine.
All on board. Hands in.
Yeah.
yeah,
Go
but
team.
there's been
The
many
man
women-
council has decided, approved.
We have
but
decided
no
what women
intercourse.
should look like.
Thank you. I mean, this is the thing. Women have their say in what men should look like. Absolutely.
No, I
So we
agree.
have our own say. I'm not saying you're lesser of a woman if you have a disgusting pit under your armpit, but it knocks you down a peg every time. I don't care. You could be Salma Hayek. If you lift those armpits and you got a bush in that motherfucker,
How about a little hair? Like not
Like
stubble,
they,
but like
they,
you can
they
see
maybe
enough.
shaved yesterday.
3 days
No,
old,
no, 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 no,
3
no. I'm
days
talking
old.
like a week old.
A week old? Okay. Valid. But you're clean.
Yes.
Valid.
I think hairy legs worse than the hairy armpit.
Depending on how hairy the legs are. Because there are some females who have very fine hair down there.
Like
You can-
curls.
But some of them look like a man's leg. Like your leg, Abby. Pff, bro, I see some chick with a leg like you.
Abby's like lower. Everything below your knees is kind of.
I'm very hairy for some reason.
Yeah.
You have like hobbits. You're a hobbit.
Oh, your
from the
feet
knee
are
down.
gross.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
feet are gross.
Super duper hairy.
Yeah, what if it's the hottest girl in the world, but they have my feet? You say you're not into foot fetishes, so why does the foot have to be clean?
That's like saying a hot chick with an ugly face. You know, I don't have a hot face fetish.
I do.
Like, what if she had a third nipple?
Are you more face than body? Everyone says, "Oh, I'm so body." Dude, if they have an ugly face, it's
Yeah, it's hard.
over.
No. Listen, okay. It
I'm a
depends
teeth
on the
guy.
situation.
Actually, bad teeth is a number one. I'm out.
It's not great.
It depends on. Like, I can guarantee Jack.
I hate a skinny ass.
Jack. So thank
Yeah, you
Jack.
are
So if you're
anti-skinny
telling
ass.
me
Big
some,
time ass guy.
if you're telling me some chick, Jack, we're at a bar, some chick that looks like she had a BBL, never did. Looks like she has a boob job, never.
I
did.
don't like
It's
overly
100%.
plastic either, though.
That's
No. But you can have minor boob jobs. I'm saying the proportions are perfect to her body. Her hourglass figure,
Yeah.
perfect boobs, everything. But her face is broken. But you're trying to fuck.
I'll fuck.
Thank you. That's
Wait,
all I'm saying.
what's the?
If it,
I zoned out. I was
going-
thinking about girls with BBLs.
if it's like a one night stand,
Yeah, so
you're gonna
Can't relate.
dog her.
Going back to our conversation
Even
about
booty calls, bro.
like,
Come on, bro.
If she's got like the exact like body type that I
that-
like,
of
and
that
all
golf player?
and I know that all I have to do is just sleep with her
so
for
since
one
I've
night.
never had one, one night,
nights.
one
Fun.
night rendezvous. You do it with the lights on or lights off?
Whatever the moment calls for.
Depends on how bad her body is.
I've done
in a
those.
Do you
good way.
set music?
No.
No.
What am I, a fucking weirdo?
Music is like an overrated like movie part of sex.
I mean, yeah,
I
but
mean,
what if
you
there's
do it in
like
college? You do it in college to mask the noises, but you don't really do it at home. Like, what are you
didn't-
lighting candles? And
I had sex one time in college.
oh Brago?
Yeah, shout out me. With my roommate in the bed across from me.
Me too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Me too. One time, my roommate recorded me, the noise.
It's weird.
I wanted to
Murder him.
and record the noise.
No, Leandro, no. Woo! Both sound the same.
I had.
Are you having sex with him or are you killing him?
Bro, that's how you know you.
No,
can't,
I don't want this.
That's how you know you can't trust a man, right? Like that guy who recorded me, he was my best friend in the world. So you've heard of a circadian rhythm, right, for sleep cycle, right? So he created, but he started using another cycle that would require you taking like 3 hours of sleep, and then following that 3 hour sleep, you take like 20-minute naps every hour or something. Like a 20-minute power nap. Bro, I'm in bed with a girl. Finger blasting.
And he's just waking up from a nap.
Finger blasting. For some reason, he decided to sleep on the futon that's right behind my bed. Bro, I'm knuckle deep. And not on his phone. He synced it to his TV, to our TV, so the shit's flashing. Bro, this chick looked like the FBI. FBI. Bro, you would have thought immigration was here, and she was an immigrant. She was so scared and then dry. I've never wanted to kill this motherfucker more. This guy didn't get a single girl. He and
What
I.
kind of condoms did you buy?
You know what's funny? This is where I realized I had a huge schlong, right? In college, they give you
The free ones?
yeah. What are the free? Like there's in a circular Durex.
Yeah.
And they gave us a handful of Durex, and I think at that time.
Imagine you were paying for Durex.
I had never used the Durex before, right? Because Durex, like, you pretty much end up using the condom that you saw your dad using growing up, right? Have you ever seen your dad's condoms?
No.
Never found them? You never found your dad's condoms?
No.
You've never
No,
gone
it's my
looking?
3 older sisters.
I've looked for it. So those are the same Trojan is what I'm saying is what I've always used.
Trojan's
I'm a Trojan
everyone's
boy.
brand.
So the Durex, I was like, let me
Self
give it-
checkout, or you look the fucking cashier in the eye like a
Look at the
psychopath.
cashier in the eye. What the fuck? Wait,
Craziness. That's
I'm not looking. I'm not buying
craziness.
spermicide. So
I always bought the spermicide.
So did I.
what the fuck?
I wasn't trying to be you.
I wasn't trying to have a kid in
The
college.
condom themselves are spermicide.
Yeah.
So anyway, so they gave us a Durex, right? I was
Extra
in the shower.
spermicide,
I was in the
please.
shower, and this was when I was younger, so I was smaller back then. I was in the shower. First of all, to get the Durex on, you'd think that you would.
They were
think
tough. It was like a plastic bag.
it was the smallest condom I've ever rolled over my penis. Right?
of sand.
My dick looked like a sausage packed in the skin, And so I roll it over, bro. I'm maybe just over halfway. I ran out of condom to roll down. Never had that problem before in my life.
weird flex.
Neither have I.
I've never.
I assure you, brother, I never had that problem.
I swear.
I was like, I got halfway up my torso and I realized.
It was like an anaconda, like eating an old
you alive.
grandmother in a forest.
You first put it over your cock, then you put it over your balls,
and then he gets
slip in a leg, another leg.
he gets his feet.
I'm blowing one of those like chicken hand
Shows
balloons.
up to Kayla's. Kayla's looking like Bubble Boy. I'm ready.
Don't do it right.
Is it supposed to fit this way?
It's on Halloween, and Kayla's like, "What are you supposed to be, a shedding anaconda?" He's like, "No, I was trying to have sex with
Trying
you."
to fuck. What were
Trying
we
to
talking
throw
about before?
down.
Oh yeah, so I ran out of Durex. But what were we talking about before that? About the
Swingers.
No,
it was college.
we were just talking about. Oh, I mean,
We're riffing.
I had a lot of sex in college.
Yeah,
My first 2 years of college were a lot.
Fuck, what was it? Talking about condoms, condoms, something about bitches.
That's how the podcast. That should be
Penis.
like our
Condom,
intro. Condom,
condom,
schmondom,
condom,
something about
bitches.
bitches.
I lost my train of thought.
He ran that train of thought on
Um,
Abby's mom. Call back.
Something about using your parents' condoms. I don't know.
Oh yeah, well, because you asked if we've ever
why would
found
I
our
use
parents'
my
condoms.
parents' condoms.
Something before that. What led to that tangent?
Did you ever like look? I know of friends and stuff who like looked for their dad's like stash and stuff, like
No, I
porn
never.
stash and condoms.
I know people close to us that have done that.
That's the person I'm thinking of.
That's-
I would never do that.
But that's literally me.
I
what do you mean?
I've done the same exact thing as that person.
so I have
So
a
the
good,
person close to us is you.
could be.
My,
There's
uh,
another person.
so my grandparents.
you
owned-
can't spell my name without that person's name. Anyway,
my
No, that's
grand
not the person I'm thinking of.
that is the person I'm thinking of.
That too?
Yeah.
my grandparents own the resort in upstate New York, and then obviously like there was a lot of people there that just came, like they either came and worked for the summer, or they were like they stayed for a season or whatever, but they needed somewhere to stay. So sometimes they would stay like in the available rooms. But one time, this one guy was like staying at my grandparents' house. They had a spare bedroom in the house, and I was in there while he was working down at the resort, and I just snooped around a little bit, and I found like, and this, keep in mind, I was like 10 years old, 11 years old, just like the biggest stash of Playboys.
Whose Playboys were these?
It's just some random guy that worked for my grandparents.
Did you take any?
No, but I sat in the room for like hours because like
You sorted it chronologically.
Everybody else was already down at the resort,
Yeah.
like working for the day, and I was at the house by myself, and I was like, wow, this is the best thing I've ever found in my life.
Bro, you could have stolen one. He would have never noticed.
What do you think?
That's where I found out I was. No, I'm kidding.
Do you think anyone's ever because? Do you think anyone's ever jerked off to a picture of you?
No.
You're wrong, buddy.
Yeah.
Last night,
First-hand experience.
I had a.
No,
I don't think so. Do you think? I don't think.
Ask me tomorrow.
I don't think.
Ask me the same question tomorrow.
Abby jerks
I don't
off to
think
pictures of
women.
himself.
I don't think women collect nudes the same way guys do.
They definitely don't. From my experience with women,
Woman.
Singular.
Woman.
no, but from women I've talked to, that they are they're very thought based.
Yeah.
They
Like-
want like the thought of sexual.
They're like, yes, they have. They're not like men are more visual. Like we have to
Yeah.
see.
But I
Oh,
get that.
you know what I didn't? You know
women
what I didn't
think
tell either
of
of you guys
porn.
about? I didn't even tell you about this. There's a girl from lived in Brooklyn that I was talking to recently. We'll save that off podcast stuff.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Hey.